Hello Ice and Fire Nerds, this is Chris and welcome back to another Game of Thrones Season 7 video. And today we're going to dive into the footage they showed after Episode 2 about Episode 3, The Queen's Justice. So we'll dive in and break that down and see what we can figure out. But first, let me thank everyone for stopping by the live stream last night. Really a lot of fun to hang out with you guys and answer your questions and talk about the episode. It's kind of a quick recap and review. Really enjoyed that, and thank you guys so much. We broke the all-time record on this channel at least. We had well over 4,000 viewers once again this week, and that was pretty damn awesome to see, so thank you guys so much. And we will continue to do that every damn Sunday night at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time right after the show throughout the season. But right now, let's jump right into this footage here and break it down for Season 7, Episode 3, The Queen's Justice. Alright, in the first shot here we have Dany thinking about things really hard by herself. She needed a little bit of solitude, I guess, after all the meetings. And she's looking over the shores of Dragonstone here. We can see a dragon flying out over the ocean. This is a gorgeous shot, and I just want to fucking move here. But anyway, I do think this is going to be after the meeting with Jon, because I think in the following shot we'll talk about in just a few minutes that we do see Jon heading down the steps towards her. So this is going to be her after the meeting with Jon, I think, kind of reevaluating what the hell's going on. She thinks she came over here to rule the Seven Kingdoms when she's going to be drawn into this bigger war for the Dawn as far as the White Walkers go. So this is her likely rethinking her whole entire life and her fucking destiny. A mandatory shot of all the dragons flying around Dragonstone, which is very cool. And of course, after last night's episode with the scene with Qyburn and Cersei, I'm getting worried about what the hell's going to happen to one of these dragons. And here's the shot I was talking about, the same exact shot here from a different angle, but you can see behind Dany here, somebody is walking down this long ass staircase. They need fucking escalators here, I'm telling you. But anyway, the point being here that somebody is coming down to meet her in solitude, so I think this is going to be Jon, where Dany and Jon have their first one-on-one conversation. But it's really going to be cool next episode to see Jon and Dany meet for the first time. We see the same shot we saw from the San Diego Comic-Con trailer where Euron is parading through the streets of King's Landing, bringing Cersei her gift. So this is exactly what this is. He's still got a smile on his face. I love this Euron this year, much closer to book Euron. He is a fucking psychopath and has a smile on his face almost at all times, especially when he's killing people. But we do see in his right hand here, we see the reins of his horse more than likely, but in his left hand here, that looks to be some kind of tether or leash. But I'm going to guess here that Euron has Cersei's gift attached to the other fucking end of that leash or tether. Cersei starts her voiceover here and says the war has begun, I've drawn first blood, and I think she's talking to Qyburn here just based off the shape of his little outfit there. This looks like to be maester robes, so likely she is talking to Qyburn here, but she's referring to drawing first blood as in Euron has attacked and destroyed half of Dany's fleet, at least the Ironborn fleet. So this is likely after the meeting with Euron when he brings her gifts, which will of course be the Sand Snakes and likely Yara. And the next shot here was the same one we also saw from the Comic-Con trailer. This is likely Jon arriving at Dragonstone for the first time. It's really hard to make out here, but you do see some Dothraki and Unsullied here on the beach. And the boat here, somebody's coming ashore for the first time. But that looks to be the silhouette of Davos there right in front of the boat. So I'm going to guess this will be Jon arriving at Dragonstone to meet Dany for the first time. We have Tyrion in the meeting here, likely with Jon after he arrives and saying Cersei will be ready, she knows we're coming. So likely at this point they've gotten word, of course, that Yara and them were attacked by Euron, and that Euron is now allies with Cersei. But this is likely going to be during the meeting with Jon as they discuss what's going on with them and their plans to take over the Seven Kingdoms. And of course Jon tells his side of the story as far as the true war to come and what's really important. So this is going to be a very interesting meeting here between two fucking Targaryens, and maybe three. And a continuation basically after the shot on the beach here, we see Jon and Davos hiking up these damn stairs to Dragonstone for the first time. You can see that's Jon in his armor and Davos right behind him, along with Missandei and a few Dothraki guards here. So this is Jon arriving for the first time. And once again, damn, there's too many fucking steps in this place. Dany having another solitary moment rethinking her future. And then we see Grey Worm putting on his helmet as the Unsullied prepare to attack Casterly Rock. I think this will go successfully. They will take Casterly Rock to kind of even the odds here after the Euron attack on Yara's fleet. So this will be them attacking Casterly Rock, which of course is the seat of House Lannister. And the same shot here of Jaime from the Comic-Con trailer as well, walking through a castle. And I believe this is going to be Highgarden again after the battle is won, because we do see Lannister soldiers kind of sitting around resting. So it looks to be like they've taken Highgarden at this point. Euron bowing as he delivers his gifts to Cersei, so he is trying to prove to her that he will deliver on his promises. and Cersei's going to fall right in and believe this shit. Sansa walking away from the weirwood tree here, as we saw in the Season 7 trailer that came out months ago, and this is likely going to be after she speaks to Bran, I think. I think Bran may be behind her at the weirwood tree, and he has possibly just given her some information about Littlefinger. There's a lot of things about Littlefinger she does not know, including the fact that he held a blade to Ned Stark's throat and betrayed him, so this could be after she finds out that information, and this gives her the green light to have him fucking executed, and we'll finally see Littlefinger get taken out by Sansa. I hope. I'm praying that this happens. Do it, Sansa. Become Darth Sansa. Embrace your dark side and do what you fucking have to do. You have power now. Jon left you in charge. Let's see what you do with it. The Unsullied attacking Casterly Rock. A quick little shot here of Unsullied, perhaps Grey Worm. I'm not sure what they're doing here in the water. Is he pulling someone out of the water? Is he being attacked by a fucking shark? I'm not really sure here. Same little shot from the previous Comic-Con trailer as well, for these are Tarly soldiers here, Tarly archers specifically, after they have decided to join Cersei and fight against their liege lord in the Tyrells. And finally, for the last little bit of footage here, we have Jon and Davos walking into Dragonstone for the first time into the throne room to meet fucking Daenerys Targaryen. This is going to be a very, very cool scene here, a very interesting conversation, and it won't go down that well at first, I'm going to guess, based off what they both want. Jon wants help with the War for the Dome. He wants the Dragon Glass. He wants the Dragon Fire to help him win this damn war to save the world. And of course, Dany thinks her destiny has been this entire time to come take the Seven Kingdoms and be the damn queen. So this is going to make her do all this solitary thinking we saw in previous scenes. Finally meet for the first time since this whole entire series began, and just last episode, they finally heard about each other for the first time and actually said each other's names. So very, very cool. I look forward to this scene and to see how it plays out. Anyway, guys, that's all I had. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the support, especially to you guys on Patreon. And a huge shout out to my executive Patreon Smokescreen producers, Hoss Griffin, Volguy10, Lala Gig, Kisa Powell, Mark Joseph, Marilyn Bentley, Joanna, Sean Hayes, Anonymous, Doc Holliday, Gaska, Hoonjive, Kieran D20, Nikki Snow, Lo Horton, Aaron Hadbig, Ashley May, Brian Solars, and Dean Boyle. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the support. And thank you to everyone out there in YouTube land. I really appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by the live stream once again. And do that again next Sunday at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, right after Episode 3. We'll go live and discuss this thing and break it down and answer a few questions as well. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.